Howdy, y'all. Thank you for being here. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and have a safe and fun weekend. But before that, let's look at some old world photographs of New York City, in particular, skyscraper, quote unquote, construction photographs. The main focus here being in a lot of these photographs, we're told that the working teams building these immense structures were Irish. So we're going to be looking at the Irish history in New York City today. I've previously made videos on architecture in New York, as well as videos on the orphan trains, which ran predominantly through New York City. Now, believe it or not, those two subjects appear to go hand in hand, but something else that is at the core of this New York City story in the earliest days is the manual labor that was provided by all of the people that were immigrating to New York. One of the groups that featured predominantly in this was the Irish. Nowadays, Irish Americans make up over 5% of New York City's population. However, in the early 1900s, this percentage was even higher. The first Irish American Protestants arrived and settled in parts of New York well before 1776. Creating a dichotomy to this was the largest influx of Irish people to arrive to New York. These individuals coming to America after the Great Famine of 1845. These predominantly Catholic Irish immigrants brought with them a resounding workforce. This new workforce would bring early construction in New York City to the forefront. However, the Irish in New York City were also quickly ostracized by the time of the Civil War. They led a massive anti-draft protest, which not only divided the public opinion, but it also created a divide amongst the Irish in New York City. This led to, amongst other things, large portions of the Irish community tending to live together in distinct portions of the city, including the neighborhoods of Bay Ridge in Brooklyn, Woodlawn Heights in the Bronx, and Hell's Kitchen in Manhattan. The conditions in these early neighborhoods left much to be desired, and from the end of the Civil War through the early 1880s, the Irish tended to distance themselves from the politics of the growing city. That is, until the new or next wave of immigration began to arrive to New York City from parts of Southern and Eastern Europe beginning in the mid-1880s. With this influx of seemingly unrelated peoples beginning to enter the melting pot of New York City, one group was willing to take in the new individuals and families, provide them with work, with housing, and with food, accepting them into their neighborhoods, and in return, this reestablished the Irish as a respected pillar of the community. They opened up their doors to the new immigrants. By the 20th century, the Irish Americans had become the majority of the police force and the firefighters. They were the heart of the city. The Irish also began to build many churches, opening architectural firms, and they forged their way as a notably diligent people when it came to construction. The Irish also accepted all of the new cultures into their churches, into their schools, into their businesses, allowing for the amalgamation of new people to occur more quickly and more smoothly. Without the Irish, for example, the skyscrapers that we see today could not have been built, or at least they would have been severely delayed, as the Irish not only provided a large portion of the workforce, but they also allowed for the integration and the unity amongst the seemingly unrelated New Yorkers to occur in a peaceful and meaningful way, leading to massive achievements in architecture. By the end of World War II, the Irish had become one of the pillars, the backbone of New York City, helping to create the almost inconceivable skyline that we see today. A big thank you goes out to everyone that watched this video. Subscribe, and please share your ideas down below. I wanted to share these unique and rare photographs with you, and I wanted to do it in a context that was important. So to share these photographs, which feature many of the Irish workers who built New York City, I felt this was ideal to share with you on St. Patrick's Day. So again, happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all. Everybody be safe this weekend. Leave your thoughts and ideas down below. Let me know which image in this video stood out to you the most. I look forward to hearing what you have to say, and I will talk to you all on the next video.